With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Michael Vick. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Vick operating on first down. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. Touchdown, Cowboys! Travis Kelsey, 48 yards. And the Cowboys march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Third and 4. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. To throw is Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again, Vick on 2nd and 10. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce. And it's going to be another first down as they get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Vick. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brevin Jordan, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here and try to tie this football game. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Goff. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw, Goff. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
So here's Vick following the interception. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Vick, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his line back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. From the 50, it's Goff. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, 50 yards. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Vick's throw here complete to Kelsey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now they're in the hurry-up. Vick on the bootleg, rolling to his right. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Gone. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Badgley's kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with Gibbs. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
After the interception, here's Goff. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Back to throw now on first down. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Goff now looking to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs from 6 yards away. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second down and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. First down, Vic. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll try to throw it here. Vic steps away to his left. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Goff going to throw it. That's caught by Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Fights, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Lions will add to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Vick. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Michael Vick. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Vick. Short throw, it's Higbee. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Vick to throw. Being chased out left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Going up the gut, Montgomery.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.